Hi, I'm George Cox. Welcome to this edition of WestfordCAT News. On today's show, an update on town elections, the asphalt plant, and the food truck festival. All that and so much more. Stay tuned. Town elections occurred this month and about 10% of registered Westford voters cast a ballot. In the only contested race, Terrence Ryan was re-elected to school committee where he will be joined by Avery Adam and Chris Sanders. Westford Academy senior Pranav Malpur came up short, falling 358 votes behind Adam for the final spot. Voters also approved a debt exclusion for the proposed fire station on Boston Road by a vote of 770 to 730. The asphalt plant proposed just off Groton Road was dealt another major setback in May, this time by the Zoning Board of Appeals. In a pair of 3-2 votes, the board decided not to give a special permit or variance to Newport Materials' request to allow the proposed asphalt plant as the principal use at their property on Commerce Way. A preliminary vote was held in April, but the hearings were reopened after it was determined that the area residents had more to say. The board was also given new information from Newport. Chairman Robert Herman was not in attendance, but he did not share fears from neighbors regarding the asphalt plant.
After reviewing and re-reviewing all the information with regards to sound and truck traffic and health issues and asthma and all those issues, also keeping in mind, although it was not the driving factor, also keeping in mind what the decision had come down from the judge that he wanted the town of Westford to do, if you will. I respectfully disagree with the people that feel that their property values are going to go down. In my mind, that is a commercial area of town. It is not a residential area. And I know I've said this before. The town has voted previous to this, quite a long time ago, that in fact that will be the next commercial corridor of Westford. I don't think any one of us should assume that you're going to see R&D buildings along there, because that virtually is non-existent right now. I just feel that that is the place for that particular operation, and rather than just voting on it, I felt at this point in time that I would like to make a statement, and thank you very much.
For now, there are no further meetings regarding the proposed plant. If there are any future appeals, we'll be sure to share the word right here on WestfordCAT News. Did you watch the Boston Marathon? Well, in case you didn't know, Westford has its own little race every spring too. Andrew Sylvia has more on the story.
The 16th annual Westford Road Race kicked off the spring with a 5K and 10K race across Westford, starting at the Abbott School and finishing at the J.V. Fletcher Library. In the 5K race, there were several finishers finishing with a near 6-minute mile pace, and half a dozen runners did the same in the 10K. Ayer's Jason Bowie won the 10K with a time of 37 minutes and 29 seconds, following up his efforts in the Boston Marathon.
I just came off of Boston 2 weeks ago, so this was really the first workout, real test, see how my legs felt, and it feels pretty good.
In addition to the running, the event also held a variety of activities organized by the Westford Charitable Foundation. For WestfordCAT, I'm Andrew Sylvia.
Congratulations to everyone that participated. Congratulations to Ellen Hardy. She was named the first ever Road and Bush Community Center Person of the Year. Andrew Sylvia has more.
Ellen Hardy was named the Road and Bush Community Center's first ever Person of the Year recently in an event held at the Franco-American Center. Hardy was instrumental in the founding of the Road and Bush Community Center and has served in a variety of other roles for the town of Westford over the past 40 years.
There are no words to express how I feel tonight. I'm so proud of the Road and Bush turning 40, and it's been just fabulous to be a part of its life.
The event was led by Bob Liskevich and featured various town dignitaries and Road and Bush leaders.
Ellen is a leader. Ellen is a leader in everything she does. Ellen is a leader when it comes to the beauty of our town common. Ellen is a leader when it comes to being a powerful and masterful town moderator. Ellen is a leader in the League of Women Voters. Ellen is a leader in just about everything she puts her hands on. And she's done so many things. She's an author. She's done so many things. She was the first woman selectman in Westford. She was the first woman on the personnel board in Westford. So she's been a leader since she came here when she was 22 years old. She's never stopped giving of herself. She's never stopped being of service to this community and to the people of this community.
For WestfordCAT, I'm Andrew Sylvia.
A full video of the presentation is coming to WestfordCAT, so stay tuned. Westford area residents got a chance to sample a whole bunch of food trucks recently. Andrew Sylvia has more.
The Abbott School recently hosted the Spring Westford Family Food Truck Festival, organized by the Fashion Truck and Westford Family Fun Fest. An estimated 3,500 people stopped by to sample food from over half a dozen food trucks. For Fashion Truck owner Emily Benson, the success of the event came from a tremendous amount of preparation.
We have been working since January to put this event on, so we had to start planning it pretty soon to reserve everything, and we've been marketing it like crazy for the past month, and that's why I think the lawn is full today.
While the trucks served food outside, the Westford Health Department held their biannual Health Fair and Safety Day inside, hosting a variety of vendors and health screenings. That coordination impacted this year's health fair attendance.
We probably are getting a little more. Numbers are higher because of the people that have come to the food truck festival. It's just a great opportunity for people to come out for the whole day and do a lot of different things.
There are plans for another food truck festival in the fall, with even more food trucks expected to be on hand. For WestfordCAT, I'm Andrew Sylvia.
You can learn to cook right here in Westford, and one local chef is teaching area residents his recipes. Andrew Sylvia has more.
Westford residents were recently treated to a cooking class from the chef of a Phantom Gourmet featured restaurant. But to be fair, that chef didn't have to travel very far. Executive Chef Anthony De Palma performed his craft in front of millions on the Food Network, but he had a slightly smaller crowd at Riverbend & Company, located just a few hundred feet across the Cornerstone Square parking lot from his kitchen at Aviva Cucina. De Palma had been helping his neighbors at Riverbend by teaching classes in their kitchens over the past 6 months, spreading the gospel of local ingredients and enjoyable cooking.
To me, this is education. You're coming into my kitchen within somebody else's facility. I'm here to educate you. We want to make sure that when you leave here with some cooking techniques, maybe even a new philosophy of ingredients, or call it let's just keep it simple, technique. You can have some fun cooking at home. 6 people, 8 people, 12 people. Tonight maybe 10 or 12 people. Let's just have some fun cooking great food.
Riverbend co-owner Donna Spanos has been thrilled with the reception given to De Palma by the customers at her store, which sells full kitchens and kitchen appliances.
Well, I think that, the way that we've been working it with Anthony and the response that we've been getting from our clients, we've been really so happy with how this has been going. Additional classes are scheduled in May and June, with fall classes to be announced at riverbendandcompany.com. For WestfordCAT, I'm Andrew Sylvia.
A pair of local businesses wanted to share their appreciation to Westford Academy teachers recently. Here's more on the story.
Recently, Westford Academy staff members were treated to a free lunch courtesy of Lair Realty and their partner company, All American Title. Based in Westford, Lair has been providing free lunches for area teachers each month over the past 5 years.
And basically it's our way of saying we're in the real estate business, and one of the most important parts of the business for us is the school systems and the teachers that make up the communities where we do business every day. So it's our way of saying thank you to the important roles that teachers play in our communities.
Westford Academy Principal Jim Antonelli offered his appreciation to the company for their efforts and noted that it helped lift the spirits of the staff.
This was another great day for our teachers. This kind of event and the change in the weather really kind of ignites people to try and get through the end of the year. Before you know it, graduation will be upon us.
Here's Westford Academy's Athletic Director, Dan Toomey, with this week's Sports Minute.
Greetings, this is Dan Toomey from Westford Academy Athletics, here with another Spring 2015 weekly update. First, a couple events still coming up. The Booster Club for Westford Academy is putting on the Senior Banquet on Sunday, May 17th here at Westford Academy. So for more information for that, for seniors and parents that would like to attend, and coaches also, please visit wagrayghost.com. We have one remaining signing day for our senior student athletes on Wednesday, May 27th at 2 p.m. here at the school, which, you know, the last remaining group of student athletes that will be playing a college sport. We'll do a signing day for them for Division 1, 2, and 3, so it's a fun afternoon. Looking forward to that. As far as the spring sports programs here, boys lacrosse played two of the best teams in the state recently this week with Acton-Boxborough and LS, which resulted in tough losses, but team played well in both games. They have Algonquin this weekend and then finish out their regular season games with St. John's and several other schools, tough games. So good luck to them. Girls lacrosse currently sits at 7-6-1. Also played two very good LS and Acton-Boxborough teams recently, but they're going to look to rebound with some games next week versus Wayland and other schools. So they're right in the hunt for a playoff spot. Boys track won 95-50 at Acton-Boxborough this past week to remain undefeated on the season. And boys and girls track will both finish out the regular season dual meets next week versus LS on Tuesday here, and the boys will have a chance for the league championship. Baseball had the opportunity to play at Holy Cross this past weekend versus Concord Carlisle, so that was a really special experience for them. Softball had two crazy games this past week. One that went over 3 hours and 10 minutes in a 9-inning 14-11 loss versus LS, but a wild game and an experience for everybody to remember for sure. And then they came back with a win versus Waltham on Wednesday. Boys tennis has improved to be about 500 now on their record with several wins over Cambridge and Waltham and Boston Latin recently. Girls tennis continues to do well with the same three results this past week. Volleyball had a big win versus Cambridge Ringe and Latin this week and sits at 8-5 as they start to kind of round out their season here, 8-5 and 7-4 overall in the DCL, so they're having a nice little season. Those are the updates for the spring sports. We'll be back next week for a continued update to all of the sports here, and as a very busy spring season continues. Thank you and have a good day.
Here's Emily Benson of the Fashion Truck with a tip on some shoe wear for the summer. George Cox here once again with Emily Benson for the Fab Minute, Fashion and Beauty. And today we're going to talk about Imelda Marcus's best friend, shoes. So tell us, now we're coming into the summer months and it's getting warmer now, and you wanted to show us some shoe fashion today. So
yeah,
tell us what you have here.
We don't have to wear boots anymore.
Exactly.
Like, put the Uggs in the closet, go get them clean, and let's break out some amazing shoes. Colors, patterns, prints. It's a great time to really update your look through color and pattern in your shoes. So my first and my favorite, I think, pair are these amazing boat shoes in just a seersucker print fabric. They're great, they're easy. You can wear them with jeans, you can wear them with khakis, shorts. These are gonna last you all summer. I love these.
So would they be good for the beach too? And
yeah, you could wear them to the beach. I would say stick with a flip-flop for the beach. These are kind of more of a classic boat shoe that you can wear around as in a casual way. If you wanna go for a more updated, kind of sophisticated look, but still being comfortable, I'm kind of obsessed with these cutout loafers. They're just a really nice neutral cream, so they're gonna match anything that you have. And they're kind of fun because they have this espadrille detail on the side and the cutout leather. So you have a lot of things going on, but they're still basic, they're neutral, and they're easy to wear.
Excellent, excellent.
If you need to go somewhere fancy though, and you really wanna kick it up a little, I love these. It's kind of another take on the espadrille, really like up a little more high end with the espadrille. So it still has the espadrille side, which means that it has this kind of webbing and natural woven part on the side, but they're closed-toed, so you could wear these to work. They have a nice strap and they're canvas. So again, easy, comfortable, but still very chic.
And how would you recommend people, I know people sweat a lot in the summer and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you clean something like this?
So you could always use a little bit of powder. Put some baby powder on there when you're not wearing them, just to kind of soak up that oil from your feet.
Okay.
That's the best you can do.
Right.
Honestly, a shoe like this that you're gonna sweat in might be just a seasonal thing. So don't spend too much on these. Spend $30 or less on something like this because then you can buy a new pair next year.
I know with me, I wear flip-flops, and by the end of the season, I always like throw them away.
They're like a total mess. Yeah, I feel like for summer, it's kind of one of those things that you don't want to invest a ton of money in buying nice shoes because you really are going to be out sweating in them.
Right. And how many pairs of shoes do you have in your closet?
Don't ask.
Yeah. Girls. Okay.
Okay, so moving on. I love introducing some kind of pattern into a basic style. So we all know about Birkenstocks that we had, many, many years ago. They've come back, but doing them, a lot of companies are doing them in these awesome floral prints and Aztec prints. I love them because they're just an easy hit of color and an easy hit of pattern. And again, these are so comfortable. You can wear these all the time, every day, and they're adorable.
And it's a much more feminine look, where I think with the old Birkenstock look, it was more like it almost looked like the girls were wearing a guy's sandal. Where these,
right?
Now you can get girly and wear these. So that's what I like about those.
Well, even the white buckle, it's pretty, it's feminine, it's soft, but you're comfy and you're cute.
Excellent. And it's very important to be comfy and cute, folks.
It is very important. It is very important. My motto is really comfy chic. That's how I like to dress women. I want them to be comfortable, but I also want them to look good and feel good, because that's really important to your self-esteem. So
Exactly.
Being comfortable and chic at the same time is really what I suggest for most women. So along those lines, a fun pair of sneakers is great to add into your wardrobe. These are a hot pink color. They have a cool gray string for the tie, and they're just cute. Again, wear these with anything. Wear them with jeans, wear them with shorts. To me, a great color, or even you could go metallic on a fun, basic sneaker. It's just gonna elevate it and make it more fun. So for spring, think fun, think color, think pattern, think cutout, texture. Really push the limits, because we've been in Blackland for how long now all winter, where we're just wearing black and our boots and browns and boring. So add a pop of color. It's gonna make everyone stop you on the street and say, oh, where'd you get those shoes?
Right, and we'll make 2015 the season of color, folks. So now tell us, you also help women with their fashion sense. Tell us what you do.
I do.
You consult people.
I do. So I've started doing more styling with women. So I'll go into their homes and clean out their closets and really just style them with what they have, and then suggest add-ons. My goal is really to help women feel good about themselves through getting dressed. So by doing segments like this and helping them in their homes learn how to dress better for their body shape, for their color, for whatever their daily life is, that's where I'm moving my business towards, and I'm really excited about it.
And if people want to get in touch with you, if they're interested in maybe having you consult them, where would they get that information?
So everything's listed on my website, fashiontruck.com, or you can email me at thefashiontruck@gmail.com.
Excellent. What one tip would you like to leave by just saying, about a lot of people just collect so many clothes in their closet. Is it a good tip to maybe wear it for a season and maybe donate it and just buy some new clothes? Or
Definitely. I would say the best rule of thumb is if you haven't worn it in 6 months, you're probably not going to wear it. So 6 months to a year, you're probably over it. If something's starting to show wear, or really the color's fading or it's pilling, don't wear that. Get rid of it, donate it, recycle it, bring it to a shelter or something like that, because really we all have these things in the back of our closet that we think, oh, we're gonna lose a few pounds and then it will fit, or oh, but what if it comes back in style? You know what, it's not gonna come back in style, and when it does, you're gonna want the new thing. So just kill it.
Well, that's a good tip. And if you'd like more information, once again, visit fashiontruck.com. Emily, we'd like to thank you once again for being here at WestfordCAT, and
Thanks for having me.
We look forward to seeing you again for another Fab Minute. Learn how to stay healthy this summer with a health tip from Rekha Sharma.
Hello everyone, I'm Rekha Sharma, back with a new health tip for WestfordCAT News. Today I'm going to talk about cucumber. Cucumber is a rich source of hydration because of the presence of 95% of water. It is rich in vitamin, mineral, and calcium. It is anti-inflammatory in skin condition, improves your complexion, and it is an excellent coolant for the summer. It also helps in maintaining great bone health because of the presence of calcium. It is anti-cancerous, improves your digestion. It also helps in maintaining excellent cardiac health because of the presence of lignin in it. So add some cucumber, shredded cucumber, with some plain yogurt to get the benefits in your diet. Bye for now.
Well, it's been beautiful weather and it's about time. Here's this week's weather forecast with Joe Seppi.
Hello, Westford. This is Joe Seppi with the weather forecast for the third week of May. On Monday, it'll be partly cloudy during the day, with a few showers possible at night. The high will be 70 and low of 49. On Tuesday, it'll be overcast with rain showers at times. The high will be 68 and low of 47. Wednesday will be sunny and clear with the high of 70 and low of 42. On Thursday, it will be partly sunny with a high of 73 and low of 50. Friday, it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 75 and low of 54, folks. That is the Westford weather. Have a great week, everyone.
Here's Westford's Town Manager, Jody Ross, with this week's update.
Hi, I'm Jody Ross, the Westford Town Manager. I'm here to give you a weekly update. And we've got a lot going on. The Road Bush Community Center recently celebrated their 40th anniversary, and they named Ellen Hardy the Person of the Year. And I was pleased to be able to participate in that ceremony, which was wonderful. We've hired 2 new employees in the town. One is Jennifer Claro, who is our new Director of Elder Services at the Senior Center. And Carol Gumbart will be replacing Bill Turner as our Conservation Resource Planner. Carol will start on June 1st, so please join me in welcoming these 2 new department heads. Our strategic planning retreat, which we run annually, is scheduled for June 18th at Kimball Farm. It runs from 5:30 to 8:30. There's information on our website, westfordma.gov, and we invite all residents to come. It's free. We will feed you. There is a full barbecue dinner, and we have an open ice cream bar. And we talk about different topics that are affecting the town. And this year, the topics that will be presented include the Pedestrian Safety Committee and what they'd like to do with sidewalks, and also whether or not sidewalks should be plowed in the snow when it snows. We're going to talk about the town farm building and property, which has the historic town farm, and we're trying to determine what to do with it because it does have about $3 million in renovations. We'll be discussing 12 North Main Street, the former Westford anodizing mill that we're also looking at renovation. We are foreclosing on that property right now, and then we have a task force that is looking at what are the possibilities for renovating that. And then the last one will be the new Center Fire Station, which if you participated or paid attention to the town election, we did approve a new Center Fire Station. It will be built on Boston Road, and we are going to combine dispatch at the current police training center. So there'll be a lot of public meetings coming up about that, but at the strategic planning retreat, we'll get your ideas on what should we do when we tear down the original Center Fire Station, which won't happen for probably 2 years, but what should we rebuild in its place? So I encourage you to attend that exciting event. Community Gardens is something that's also very exciting and going on, and it's at the Dayland. We are leasing different plots to homeowners or residents that want to garden but don't have space at their own homes. So if you're interested, please go on our website and look at the Community Gardens on the Agricultural Commission webpage. The selectmen at their last meeting talked about a couple of things that are of interest, I think. One is, how do we communicate with our residents, and are we doing a good enough job? So WCAT is actually going to help us do a survey and find out what would you like to see us do better in terms of communication, and what are we not doing as well as we could. So you can pay attention to that and hopefully fill out that survey and help us. The other thing is the selectmen would like to encourage all residents that have interest in serving on boards or committees to go on our website and click a citizen activity form and check off your interest. Even if there isn't a current opening, at least we'll know you're interested, and when there is an opening, then we will contact you. Some public notices have gone out about some of these things, which I again would encourage you to subscribe to our public notices on our website so you will know this information. The selectmen are purchasing another radar detector, so beware. This is the sign that you see with the lighted speed limit on it, and it tells you how fast you're going when you go by. So we will be adding one of those, and it actually does collect information that is sent to the police department to show us how many people are speeding on that road. It doesn't identify you, but it does show us what the speed limits are. Recently, I have had the selectmen approve a contract with Good Energy, and that is part of the electrical aggregation program, where I will be going out to bid with about 25 other towns to secure a better rate for you for your electricity. There is information on our website, but if you can opt out if you're already in a your own contract with some supplier, but if you don't, in the next 5 or 6 months, you will see a reduction in your electrical bill. And for the average homeowner, this will save you about $100 a year. So if you have questions, certainly send me an email on that. I think in closing, there's some wonderful events that are going on the upcoming weekend, which may be before this is broadcast. But the Kiwanis have their annual Apple Blossom Parade and Festival, which the Selectmen and I will be participating in. We hope to see you there. And then on May 24th, we'll run the Memorial Day events in the Town Common, which begin around noon. So please join us. I look forward to seeing you, and I hope you're enjoying these wonderful days. Thank you.
If you like to be involved in the Westford Cat News, maybe run a camera, be a correspondent, or you have a show idea, drop us a line at westfordcat.org. For all of us at Westford Cat, we want to thank you for watching. Have a great week. I'm George Cox. We'll see you again next time.